Did you know cruise lines quietly banned a bunch of things in 2025? Things passengers have been doing for decades, and they never even made a public announcement. From simple cabin habits to harmless gadgets in your luggage, these innocent bans caught thousands of cruisers by surprise this year. The rule book just got a lot stricter, but nobody told the guests. Some of these changes make perfect sense for safety. Others, they'll leave you shaking your head. So before your next sailing, stick around as I reveal 12 innocent things cruise lines secretly banned in 2025 and what you can do instead so you don't get fined, embarrassed, or have your favorite items confiscated. Let's start with one that most passengers still don't realize is a serious violation. Number 1. Hanging laundry on balcony rails. We've all seen it. Swimsuits, towels, or shirts hung out to dry on balcony rails. But in 2025, cruise lines finally put their foot down. This once ignored habit is now officially a safety violation. Anything hanging over the balcony can blow away, fall onto lower decks, hit passengers, or, worst case, end up polluting the ocean. But the real reason for the crackdown? Public image and high-resolution cameras. Cruise lines don't want their marketing or social media filled with balcony photos showing underwear and mismatched towels. Cabin stewards are now required to report or remove any hanging items, and repeat offenders may even face written warnings. If you need to dry clothes, use the retractable bathroom line or onboard laundry facilities. That's what they're for. This longtime cruise tradition is now officially over. Number 2. Decorating cabin doors. For years, passengers, especially families and frequent cruisers, loved decorating their doors for birthdays, anniversaries, or themed cruises. Magnetic signs, garlands, even LED frames were part of the fun. But in 2025, most lines quietly banned them. Why? 2 major reasons. Fire safety. Anything flammable, including paper, tinsel, or cheap lights, is now a strict violation of modern maritime regulations. The second reason is uniformity. Cruise brands want clean, high-tech hallways to match their new digital sensors and smart locks. Stewards are now told to remove any decorations immediately. In some cases, guests have been charged cleaning fees for sticky residue or door damage. If you love that personal touch, bring the fun inside your cabin instead. Decorating doors was once part of cruise culture, but now, the only thing that should be hanging on your door is the Do Not Disturb sign. Number 3. Plug-in air fresheners. This one shocks almost everyone. Those little plug-in air fresheners seem harmless, right? Not anymore. Cruise lines discovered several cases of air fresheners overheating or leaking, which can melt sensitive outlets and even trip main circuit breakers. And in 2025, with ships installing hypersensitive smoke and oxygen detectors, the chemicals and concentrated fragrance vapors released by these devices now easily confuse the sensors, causing costly false alarms. A single alert can trigger a full cabin check or delay the ship's departure, so they've been banned fleet-wide. If you want your room to smell fresh, bring solid or gel-based deodorizers. And here's a crew secret. Leave an open box of baking soda or coffee grounds near the bathroom. It naturally neutralizes odor without any risk. It's one of those tiny but serious rules most passengers still have no idea about. Number 4. Ironing or steaming clothes in cabins. This ban has been around for years, but in 2025, enforcement became stricter than ever. Recent safety audits revealed that over 60% of confiscated heating elements were irons, garment steamers, or travel coils. Even small travel ones can overheat, melt cords, or trigger smoke sensors. But the real game changer is the new artificial intelligence-linked fire detection systems. These advanced sensors can now detect a single puff of steam or a sharp rise in humidity, meaning even a small hand steamer can set off a full alarm. If you can't stand wrinkles, use the onboard pressing rooms, which are monitored, or invest in a commercial wrinkle release spray. It's not about overreaction, it's about preventing emergencies. Because at sea, one spark isn't just a fire, it's a full ship evacuation. Number 5. Homemade snacks or baked goods. This one breaks a lot of hearts, especially grandparents traveling with kids. For years, bringing homemade cookies or sandwiches on board was no problem. But now, cruise lines strictly enforce biosecurity and food safety protocols. Anything homemade, perishable, or unsealed is banned. Why? Cross-contamination risks, bacteria, and strict international port regulations. Cruise ships must maintain meticulous records of food sourcing, and a single poorly stored pastry could potentially spread contamination to hundreds. Security officers are now trained to confiscate entire lunch bags during boarding. If you want comfort food, stick strictly to factory-sealed, commercially packaged snacks, or treat yourself at the onboard cafes. This rule feels personal because it ends a simple, loving gesture that's been part of cruise culture for decades, but the risk has become too high. Number 6. Striking up crew friendships on social media. It used to be common to add your favorite waiter or steward on Facebook or Instagram. But in 2025, most major lines rolled out strict digital interaction policies. Crew can no longer follow, message, or friend guests online, even after the cruise ends. Why? Privacy, professionalism, and safety. Some guests have used crew photos or names online without consent, while others have harassed or attempted to engage crew in inappropriate relationships. Now, breaking this rule is a major offense that can get crew members written up or even dismissed. So if a crew member says they can't add you, it's not personal, it's policy. The best way to thank them is by naming them in your post-cruise review. That actually boosts their promotion chances. Friendship still exists at sea. It just has new, professional boundaries. Number 7. Smart luggage with non-removable batteries. This is a modern ban that has caught countless passengers by surprise this year. Smart luggage, those futuristic suitcases with built-in phone chargers, GPS trackers, or electronic locks, are now on the prohibited list if they contain a non-removable lithium-ion battery. Lithium batteries pose a serious, industry-wide fire risk, especially in the tight confines of a cabin or luggage storage area. Cruise lines follow aviation safety standards closely, and if the battery can't be easily detached and carried separately, the bag is banned. Don't wait until you get to the pier to find out. Before you sail, check your bag specs. If you have a smart bag, make sure the battery is easily removable. Otherwise, you'll be forced to surrender your brand new suitcase at the terminal, and they will not return it to you. Number 8. Certain over-the-counter medications. This one's blindsiding passengers this year, particularly in North America. Cruise lines quietly expanded their prohibited substance lists, banning many over-the-counter pills that were once fine. The biggest offender? CBD-based products, including balms, oils, sleep aids, and patches. Even if legal in your home state, these products violate international port laws in many destinations the ship visits. Even vitamins or non-prescription sleep aids without visible labels have been confiscated at security as a precaution. It's not about punishment. It's about avoiding detainment or conflict with port authorities. To be safe, always pack your prescription and over-the-counter meds in their original containers with clear labels. If unsure about a supplement, ask your pharmacist for a documentation letter. This might sound like overkill, until you're the one explaining your supplements to a customs officer in Jamaica or the Bahamas. Number 9. USB extension cables and surge protectors. You'd think this one's harmless, but cruise ship electricians beg to differ. Surge protectors and multi-plugs are now strictly banned because of overheating and circuit overloads. The electrical wiring on ships uses a unique, ungrounded system, the exact opposite of your home, which means standard surge protectors can actually create a fire hazard. During a recent inspection, one ship confiscated over 200 surge protectors in a single day. If you need more outlets, the secret is to bring a non-surge USB charging hub. These charge blocks plug directly into the wall and safely provide multiple USB ports without interfering with the ship's sensitive electrical system. It might seem petty, but engineers have seen what one bad surge adapter can do. Always check the box. If it says surge protection, leave it home. Number 10. Large coolers, ice chests, and oversized cups. Here's one that directly targets a common, sneaky passenger habit. Large coolers and ice chests are now on the prohibited list across most major cruise lines. Why? Security and smuggling. These items are the #1 tool for guests attempting to smuggle prohibited quantities of alcohol, soda, or other regulated beverages on board. Cruise lines now enforce a strict size limit, usually no bigger than 12 inches cubed, to ensure any items brought on can be quickly inspected and don't take up excessive space. Furthermore, security has been trained to specifically look for oversized insulated tumblers in carry-on luggage, as these are often used to discreetly carry alcohol past the checkpoint. If you need a cooler for medications or very small sealed items, fine, but leave the big party cooler at home. The days of bringing your own liquor onto the ship are definitely over. Number 11. Unauthorized drone use. Getting a drone shot of your massive ship sailing into port used to be every traveler's dream. Now it's a fast track to disembarkation. Following multiple incidents of drones crashing near lifeboats, flying into private balconies, and violating port security zones, cruise lines outlawed them entirely in 2025. Even small drones kept in your cabin are forbidden. The reasons are non-negotiable: privacy, ship security, and air safety. Some advanced ships even use drone scanners that detect powered devices automatically, alerting security before the drone even leaves the stateroom. If you really want aerial footage, book a licensed drone session through the ship's official photo team. Otherwise, leave it home or risk a hefty fine and immediate forced departure at the next port of call. At sea, one cool shot could cost you every future sailing. Number 12. Personal Bluetooth speakers on deck. Remember those pool parties where everyone played their own music? They're officially history. In 2025, major cruise lines rolled out Quiet Deck policies banning all personal Bluetooth speakers in public spaces. The problem? Too many noise complaints, too many arguments, and too many overlapping playlists ruin the experience for everyone else. Ship-approved sound systems are the only music source allowed in pools, on the Lido deck, and even on your balcony if the volume is audible to neighbors. If you're caught using your own, security will immediately confiscate it or ask you to return it to your cabin. Want music? Use headphones or join the official deck parties. This rule might feel strict, but for crews managing thousands of guests looking for relaxation, it's simply peacekeeping disguised as policy. So there you have it, 12 innocent things cruise lines quietly banned in 2025. From your snacks and suitcase to your music and medications, every rule started as a small precaution and became a permanent, strictly enforced policy. Are cruise lines being overprotective? Maybe. But when you're running a floating city at sea, where a single fire, a single contaminated meal, or a single noise complaint can ruin thousands of vacations, every spark and every policy matters. The smartest passengers aren't the ones who fight the rules. They're the ones who learn them first. Knowing these 12 silent bans will ensure your next cruise is smooth, stress-free, and most importantly, won't involve a visit to the security office. If you found this helpful, hit that like button and tell me in the comments which of these bans surprised you most. Until next time, take care and happy cruising.